Hey guys, so in today's book review I'm going to be talking about The Poison Artist by Jonathan Moore. And I picked up this book, I read it I would say 2 months ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did have some good points, bad points, and then at the end I'll give you my feelings and what I thought overall. So the good points about this book are: this book has a lot of atmosphere and a lot of mystery. Basically the story follows a man called Caleb, and he's a toxicologist, and it kind of follows him around his life. He has a lot going on at the moment. First thing you find out in this book is he's broken up from his long-term girlfriend, and you don't find out why until quite near the end of the book actually. It kind of keeps you hanging on, so there's a lot of mystery around that. He also has a very busy life. Like I said, he's a toxicologist, so he works in the lab and he's got all this work kind of piling up, and he's got a lot of responsibilities, so he's kind of trying to deal with all of that. And on top of everything else, one night he goes into a bar and he meets this woman who's very, very mysterious. You don't really know anything about her, but he quickly becomes very, very obsessed with her. And like I said, there's a lot of mystery around that as well. That's a very interesting plot point. But also, there's a lot kind of going on in this book. There are several murders happening around where he lives. I think this is set in, San Francisco. Bodies start turning up, and they all seem to be linked. So there's a serial killer going around killing off people, and you don't know why or how it's kind of linked. But as the story progresses, it all kind of seems to come back to Caleb, and he's kind of involved in this somehow, but you're not really sure why or how. And as the story progresses, it just gets darker and darker, and as you find out more things that are happening and more secrets. It's very well done. Like I said, it relies heavily on atmosphere. I love the way they describe things in this book. The way when he walks into a bar, they describe the scenery, the smells, the sounds. Even simple things to him making coffee, they describe it fantastically. You can almost smell it yourself. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was very well done and very well written. My pet peeves about this book, or not really pet peeves, but things that I didn't really like about this book were similar to one that I'm not sure if I've posted it yet or not, but another book that I've talked about recently. The ending was very rushed, and I don't like that. I don't like it when endings are rushed. I'd like them to be explained a little bit more, or just have time taken a little bit more with them would have been nice. Having said that, it's not a bad ending. I did see it coming. I'd say about probably halfway through the book I could predict the ending. But that just could be me, because I read a lot of books like this. I read a lot of crime mysteries and that kind of thing. So, if you're not used to reading these kind of books, then you might not see it coming. Like I said, it's well written, so I still enjoyed this book. And I'd have to say it's a very strange book. It kind of left me with I did enjoy it, but it leaves you with a lot of mixed emotions. The main character, Caleb, I actually didn't like him. I don't like him at all in this book, but for some strange reason I feel like that worked. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to like the main character or not, but like I said, I didn't, but it didn't spoil the book for me, because the atmosphere was enough and the way things were described enough. Like, the storyline was good enough that it didn't really matter. But also, I feel like it kind of worked. Like, me not liking him actually worked for the book. So that was kind of weird. I've not had that before, where I didn't like a character but then I ended up still enjoying the book. Normally if I don't like the main characters, that's it, kind of spoils it for me. But with this book it's not the case. I still really enjoyed it. So I would recommend it. It's very, very interesting. So there are definitely good points and definitely bad points to this book. As I said, the bad points are, for me, I was able to predict the ending quite early on, and there are little nitpicky things about this book, but overall I just think it was very well done. Like I said, I liked the way things were described. I flew through this book really fast, so if you're interested, and I was just really interested to see how they were going to link everything up, how the characters were developing. Like I said, there's a lot of mystery, like this whole thing with his girlfriend. Throughout the whole book, you're like, what happened? Like, why the hell did they break up? And yeah, you don't find out that till the very last bit of the book. And in some cases, you would think that would get annoying. But with this book, it really didn't. It really did kind of like keep me reading and keep me interested. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you have any thoughts, then please leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, thank you for watching. Bye guys.